U.S. Bank Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
He-Man, der Film, ist voll ein Flop. Verkaufszahlig. Flop, aber im Film weiß ich es nicht. Noch nicht, waren die noch nicht drin. Und Kroko finde ich auch ein Kriegssterne. Geiler Film. Die Presse ist das immer. Machen, ich sag, sowas. Richtig cool gemacht.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down.
Er hat's gesehen.
Offensive play. First and 10 on play action. They'll throw. As he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Vikings who won that one on the road. So they went for the sweep in Minneapolis.
Was ein Lauf.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Gib ich jetzt raus oder nicht? Sehen Zeit abläuft, ist das Guna schlecht.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll look to throw.
Also, bisschen zuerst. Ja. 19. 17. Die Zeit ist abgelaufen. Wohin? Sehe keine Zeit. Das war's.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on
the previous
drive. They'll search for another score as they begin here with a first and 10.
Jetzt. So,
Now a
Na,
whistle, and
jetzt.
I think a
Na,
penalty
jetzt so schnell bin
for
ich
a
nicht.
delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ich bin ja wieder da, genau. Gegner können mich ärgern. Ich wollte immer 100 Mal sagen. Dann kriege ich einer, zieht das und sagt, ey, das ist mein Spruch. Weißt du, heute nicht. Heute ist das so schlimm.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Check.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield.
Dreimal angeworfen.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wide open receiver, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away.
Wow, die haben einen Touchdown geworfen. Mein Gott, ich habe Angst. Wir verlieren das Spiel noch. Mir klappt es keiner, glaube ich.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This
Hallo.
team designs things well and
Ich
executes
muss
even
noch
better.
gucken, wie ich
Here,
es
it only takes a
aufstelle
few snaps
ohne
before they're in the end
Feld.
zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Ich zeig mir zum Football.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this 1st half that's really giving him fits. They'll try and start this drive in the
Jetzt.
air.
Ja, gut.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. Passing him again. What a great game he's having. And he'll be taken down, but he works it past the 50. And he has really thrown the ball well here in this 1st half. You see the numbers up over 200 passing yards already.
Ja, ich höre dich.
Back-to-back good plays have on the move on 1st down.
Deutsch.
Now back to throw.
Gut, und dir? Wie läuft's so?
Inside the 35 and
Was?
just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those
Ich
last
zocke ein
two
bisschen.
plays.
I know that no game in the NFL
Ich
is
zocke
ever
ein
easy, but
bisschen.
they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with
Ich
such
zocke ein bisschen
precision.
noch.
Just on this drive
Football.
alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Und jetzt kommt wieder.
Defense is scrambling, looking
Ich zocke ein bisschen
to figure
Football.
out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Okay.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Komm.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. Now, Dugard, your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another.
Looking to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
4 yards. And the Vikings.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
4 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps out delivering.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll look to throw again. The RPO will keep it himself. And he'll get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Wie cool ist das
Taking
denn?
it in from a yard out. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether...
Capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And we'll take over here again, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Slant route, and he's got
Ich hab geworfen. Ist das nicht faul?
it this way across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards. And the Vikings. First down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
15 yards on the play. And the Vikings. First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man, and he hits it in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are... Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes
Es
it
geht ab,
across the
Salah.
40-yard line.
On the play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that
So
means
viel los
everyone's
ist mir
locked in,
nicht.
because to
Ich
me it's
glaube
like
nicht,
throwing a
dass
no-hitter in baseball.
ich
The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions'
Jetzt gibt's
15-yard
Neues.
line.
Was Neues
I
gesehen.
like that they're staying aggressive on
Weißt du, was
offense,
passiert?
because to me,
Zumindest.
this drive
Ja,
is what is known as a four-way drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Ich bin in Liebe. Das wird jetzt ein bisschen runter.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up second and
2.
at the 40-yard line.
The carry here is complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again. Over the middle. And he goes down for a gain that's inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Viking.
Lose.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly